Menu planning Saturday. We're back again. And it's the same old story. Didn't I just do this? But it's January 10th. The month is nearly half over. And somehow Christmas feels forever ago, but yet it feels like we just decorated for it. And I say that because today we start taking the trees down. My husband is doing teeth with the kids and we have a timer for their mouthwash. And I just heard it go off. Anyway, we're taking down the trees today. Undecorating is a 2-day process. It's a 2-day process to go up. But my kids are like, we just did this. And it does. It does feel like we just hauled out the bins, put up the ornaments, and now it's all coming down. And it feels like I just menu planned for the first time in January. And here it is, you know, time 2 or 3. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm saying. I don't think the coffee's kicked in yet. But anyway, let's get into what's going on next week for dinner. No rollovers, had to start from scratch. And we're going to start out strong with leftovers on Monday. It's Aldi pickup day and some other errands. So let's just clear out the fridge. That's what we're going to do. Gonna give a sheet pan dinner a whirl, Italian sausages with mixed veggies, and then I'm going to doctor up some white rice and make some garlic butter rice, and then do English muffin breakfast sandwiches. But we don't usually do English muffins, and I was trying to just think of something different to do, and breakfast sandwiches are my husband's deal. I just don't succeed in them. And so we'll do them on English muffins with sausage patties instead of like bacon. But we do have frozen bacon. So economically speaking, we should do bacon because I have bacon frozen from a BOGO deal at Publix during the holiday season. So we might be doing bacon. I mean, who's going to complain about bacon breakfast sandwiches? But I just changed that on a whim. You saw it live on camera, me changing it up with my train of thought. And that's usually what happens silently, but you got to hear it. Okay, changed it up. And that'll be with French fries and fruit, as usual. Then, you know, towards the end of the week, I just, try to start thinking even more frugally. So hobo casserole and broccoli. Hobo casserole is just using what you got, but with like ground beef or ground turkey as the basis, if we have another ground type of meat. But yeah, here comes the meal to go off of my New Year's goal is to use a cookbook or my recipe binder that I started like over a decade ago, instead of just going on Pinterest. So my husband said this time go for the binder, and I did. And we're going to do porcupine meatballs. That's from the binder, and my recipe for southern green beans is from the binder, and then mashed potatoes, which is just mashed potatoes. But that fulfills my goal for this week. And then we are going to our local fair, and so we're going to eat dinner there on the weekend. And then my husband requested crockpot apple kielbasa with white rice. Sometimes I pair it with a veggie, sometimes I don't. It's just that the veggie usually gets lost because I have to serve it separately from the bowl. So I'm just not going to bother, and that's okay. We'll be fine. So, yeah. Did I have any? Oh, no, we're starting out with leftovers. So that means we're going to have leftovers for the following week, unless my husband takes larger portions for lunch, or if we eat larger portions for dinner. I have to go. I'm in my babbling mode. Okay. I hope you had a good week, and I hope that you have a good weekend, and that you're doing okay. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.